Highly conscious women understand their needs, value their needs as a reflection of how they value themselves, and ensure that those needs get met, period, end of story. That's power. Welcome to the School of Becoming podcast. I'm your host, Tracy Litt. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am super pumped to dive straight in so we can finish the epic conversation we started last week on the essentialism of investing in ourselves. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, please mark it so that you can listen. Inside that episode, you will understand how your system reacts when you're invited to grow and transform. You'll understand how values, lack of self-belief, and the emotional addiction to guilt often block our ability to invest in ourselves. So, what if you're not sure where to start with investing in you? What to invest in next? How do you continue to trust your investments when some of them didn't give you the ROI you wanted? I have a story for you on that one. This is a very, very common experience. And whenever the overwhelm and deer in headlights feelings happen, it's time to deeply connect with your needs, because your needs deserve to be met. When you know you're worthy of investment, which you now know, you become someone who knows how to evaluate and fulfill her own needs. You become a conscious, self-aware, wise investor who's discerning about the best way to get her needs. That's exciting. Let yourself get excited. So then how, Tracy, maybe you're thinking, what if I don't know what my needs are? What if I have a million needs? What do I do to figure out what I need to invest in first? How do I prioritize those needs? If you're thinking something like that, great news, because you're in good company. I have yet to serve a woman who understands her needs before we work together. Yes, really. And it makes sense because no one ever taught us about our needs. Remember what I said if you listened in to last week's episode, that women are taught to take care of everyone else before ourselves? When that's your experience, you may not even consciously realize you have needs like at all. Sister, you have needs. You get to have needs. You get to meet those needs. You get to have those needs met. Highly conscious women understand their needs, value their needs as a reflection of how they value themselves, and ensure that those needs get met, period, end of story. That's power. To acknowledge and welcome that you have needs is likely going to be a new experience for you. So let me say this. It's not selfish. It is not self-indulgent. It is not demanding or unfeminine to have needs. It's actually super fucking feminine, and it's part of your receptivity. Every human has needs, and you deserve to get yours met by meeting them yourself and then allowing the beautiful people who are lucky enough to be in your life to help meet them too. Honoring yourself, honoring your needs is an act of unconditional self-love. Oh, can we just be there with that for just a second? Allowing yourself to realize you have needs and allowing yourself to meet those needs and allowing the people that are lucky enough to play a role in your life to help meet those needs is an act of self-love. I know you've heard it because we've all heard it. Love yourself. Just love yourself. Just love yourself. What the fuck does that mean? We have to look at what the action of unconditionally loving yourself means and one of the many answers to that, which yes, I'll deliver you over space and time, is valuing your needs and ensuring that you get those needs met. Okay? Okay. So right now we are going to move into the part of this conversation where I'm going to actively guide you through questions that are going to help you identify those needs. So if you don't currently have something to write on and write with, you can go ahead and grab that now. So first, please do not do this exercise while you're folding the laundry or driving. I want you to sit somewhere beautiful where you feel connected to yourself. Outside's better, near a lake, a beach, nature, or go to a coffee shop, or sit on your couch and light some candles and put some music on. If doing this makes you feel a little nervous or edgy, remind your system that it's safe, it's healthy, and it's loving to slow down. It's safe and healthy to feel what comes up when you connect to yourself like this. Be there. It is safe and healthy. So now that we're ready to move into identifying your needs, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for a moment, put your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And slowly exhale through your nose. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And slowly exhale through the nose. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Allow yourself to allow the truth to come up. Allow yourself to give you the honesty in these answers. Part of loving yourself is identifying the honesty behind the honesty, not the answer that you think is the right answer, not the answer that you think is supposed to be the answer. Allow yourself to be surprised by what your honesty is. Going higher is about going deeper. And this is one of those opportunities which is why I don't want you like multitasking and doing this, allowing yourself to really, really drop in and being this yummy state where you're held and guided and supported and becoming a woman who's like, yes, I am going to listen to my truth, meaning yours and what comes up in you. And then we're going to keep going from there. All right. So I'm going to read through the questions. This is obviously you're either listening to this on audio or you're watching me here through YouTube. So you can listen to all the questions, then come back and do a start stop. You can listen and jot them down, however you want to do it. But my request is that after you hear the question, right, you close your eyes and you repeat the question a few times for yourself, like re-incant it, so that you can really hear some of the depths of the truth from your subconscious, right? From your body and from that really, really honest place. All right. As I go through question by question. And I'm also going to give you a few examples. So I'm going to pose the question and then I'm going to say example, and then I'm going to go down and go into the next question. We're going to be patient. We're going to be gentle with ourselves and we are going to trust the answers that come up. Yes? Okay, yes. Question 1. What are my needs as a woman? What are my needs as a woman? Maybe space in your schedule. Maybe movement in your body. Question 2. What do I need as a wife, as a partner? What do I need as a wife, as a partner? Date nights, more intimacy, more orgasms? What do I need as a mother? Childcare support to cook fewer dinners? One-on-one time with each of the kids? What do I need as a sister or daughter? More phone dates? Less responsibility? What do I need as a friend? More girls' weekends? Fewer social obligations? Allow yourself to go through those questions the way it feels good to you and identify those needs first because those questions relate to your primary relationships. Then you can explore with openness and curiosity these next questions. What do I need as I continue becoming the CEO who lives in the reality that I desire? Let's do that one again. What do I need as I become the CEO that lives in the reality I desire? Do I need more self-trust? Do I need to feel safer expressing myself? Do I need to build unwavering belief in what I'm here to do in the world? Do I need to shut it down and stop listening to outside voices? Okay. And then I want you to ask the question, what are the needs of my company? What are the needs of my company? Do I need a stronger financial acumen? Do I need to clarify the roles of the team? Do we need clarity in our positioning and our offerings? Do I need less of me in day-to-day operations? When you give yourself grace for the past versions of yourself and the future versions of yourself, and you sit here and you allow these questions to kind of like hum, all of the truth is going to come up. Please understand that it is beautiful and and appropriate for you to break down in tears, for you to start to feel and sense things that you might not have felt and sensed before. You are doing an identification of your needs for probably the first time ever. So whatever emotion, energy emotion, starts to come up when you do this, please, please, please allow it. Once you have all of your gorgeous honesty, all of your answers, the next move is to take that honesty and put them on a list. Just throw them on paper and then prioritize them. You get to ask yourself, right, once they're prioritized, how will I get those needs met? How will I empower the people around me at home and at work to help meet those needs? Okay. Then you get to reverse engineer and align what you'll invest in to the priority of your needs, because now you have the prioritization so you know what's first, second, and third. You can brainstorm what this looks like on your own. I find it super fun to do this with a friend or a peer or a colleague because it's really enjoyable. I go, oh my God, look, I realize I need that. And now I'm going to prioritize it. And here's the investment that's going to help meet that need. Okay. But I know you, and I know you're wondering, how will I know if it's the right thing to invest in? How will I know it's the right thing at the right time? Okay. You will know that you found an aligned investment because of how it feels. It will feel a little something like, wow, this investment feels really, really good. My whole body is excited. My whole body is vibrating. I feel a ton of energy and excitement, and I feel nerves, right? Remember the job of your nervous system. Don't forget what we talked about last week. It is this beautiful fine line of being simultaneously excited and simultaneously scared. That's your growth edge. That feeling of excitement and fear at the same time is a growth edge. The other thing you need to know is there is no right or wrong. So get out of the judgment, because that's a massive, massive issue that you're having everywhere in your life. There is no right or wrong, okay? You cannot fuck this up. There is no right or wrong. There is something bigger than you. There is something more divine, higher power that is guiding you, and everything happens for your highest good. The universe is your safety net, so enjoy yourself and fucking go for it. The only truth is death. So what do you actually have to lose and risk, right? Okay, which then leads me to want to answer this question because it comes up so many times. How do I continue to invest in myself? How do I continue to make investments when investments I've made in the past haven't given me the ROI that I wanted? Well, the first answer is the thing I just said, because you can't fuck it up no matter what, okay? And I need you to expand your lens on what an ROI is. So now let me tell you a little story. I had made an investment of $60,000. And it was supposed to be the thing. It was supposed to be the thing and the tipping point of, like me becoming Oprah, right? And the brand exploding and us having a much larger impact in the world and all of those things. And zero of what was intended in that investment made manifest by the company that I invested with. Zero. But there was the best and biggest ROI I could have ever asked for. Now lean in. This is what I mean. So there is no, bring it to me. DM me on Instagram, and I will help show you that every single investment you make in you delivers an ROI, as long as you can stop being so myopic about what defines an ROI. The return on investment of that $60,000 investment that did not net anything that it was in the deliverables to do gave me a gorgeous, stunning smack in my face over where I wasn't actually trusting my intuition and my gut. And it also gave me the most incredible ROI of where my ego was in overdrive. Let's just be here, please. Because I know this is resonating, and I know that you have had an experience like this before in some capacity. The ROI is bigger than what you are myopically perceiving that it should be. You will always get an ROI. And I would actually argue that the ROI I got that cracked open a part of my growth and evolution journey would have been worth $180,000 investment, 3 times that 60K. Are you with me? Because highly conscious women allow themselves to expand the lens through which they see things and realize that this whole game that we're playing is a game of your own evolution. And the things in entrepreneurship and in our marriages and in our parenting and in this third dimensional reality that present is like the workshop of how are you going to respond to XYZ. All of these things that go on around us is really the journey of your choice to response. It's the way that your soul starts to answer the objective. It's all these things in this workshop are delivering you the moments and the elements and the presentations of how your soul is going to work through its objectives, the lessons, the wisdom, the growth. You are an energetic being having a human experience. This is not about the transactional nature of when I invest in this, I must only get back this which said it would be. Are you with me? I trust that you are. What I just shared is going to allow you to let go of any stories you have around not trusting yourself with investments because it's limiting and it's exhausting. As you actively identify your needs, as I am guiding you to do, you might be really, really surprised at what your needs actually are, right? And again, no judgment, no judgment, no judgment. Just go with it. And if for any reason you need permission, which you don't, but I know sometimes it can feel that way, consider what you've just listened to in this 2-part podcast series and let that be your permission slip. Your invitation to become her, the highest and wisest version of yourself. The one who knows her worth with every fiber of her being, who never, ever, ever allows thoughts of limitation to become doubts of unworthiness, the one who always invests in her evolution, who relishes in her joy, who helps others do the same just simply by being in her presence. I know from my personal experience and from coaching thousands of women just like you, that it starts with you choosing to invest in you, choosing to make your needs a priority because no one else will. Let's be real. You are the advocate for yourself. That's sovereignty. Choosing to relate calmly and consciously to your system when it rings the alarm. You can do it. And I promise the ripple effect of your choice to honor your needs will be an incredible gift to everyone around you. Your spouse, your kids, your team, your friends, all of it, everyone. It was Rumi who said, it's my favorite quote, "The best thing I can do for you is work on me. And the best thing you can do for me is work on you." As you identify your needs, sister, I would love to hear what shows up. So send me a message, DM me on Instagram anytime at the Tracy Litt. I am there and I am always available to you. Until next time, remember, there's always more love. Mwah.